Ribat makes first public appearance as cardinal. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill passes condolences to late Cuban leader. And FIFA spirit amazes fans.
This is National EMTV News with Lorraine Gabina.
Hello and thank you for joining us for Sunday's news. Papua New Guinea's first ever cardinal, His Eminence Sir John Ribat, made his first public appearance today. It was timely during the 50 years of foundation, marking the establishment of the Port Moresby Catholic Archdiocese. Fabian Hakelitz has more.
The Jack-Piddick Park was the host of today's celebration, where His Eminence Sir John Ribat made his first public appearance as Papua New Guinea's cardinal. Government and diplomatic heads and friends from the Diocese of Townsville, Australia, joined the close to 8,000 crowds who came to celebrate with the new cardinal. Cardinal Ribat's message was on oneness.
To encourage among our churches, working together for the one people of God.
Governor General Sir Michael Ogiu thanked the new cardinal for his working relationship with the government.
With our new cardinal. And now today, we of people of Papua New Guinea, in Hamamas Crew, Hamamas from me win no more yet. I think, and Grand Lombardia.
Now, despite the hate in Port Moresby, this didn't stop the Catholic faithful, including members from other mainline churches, to partake in today's celebration marking 50 years of the foundation of the Catholic faith in the Port Moresby Archdiocese, and also where Papua New Guinea's first ever cardinal, His Eminence Sir John Ribat, made his first public appearance. Now, Bishop of the Anglican Diocese here in Port Moresby, Denny Bray Guka, has described His Eminence Sir John Ribat, Papua New Guinea's first ever cardinal, as an instrument of ecumenism and also peace and unity. Now he urges the churches and the government to work together to bring Papua New Guinea forward. Fabian Hakelitz, National EMTV News.
And we'll have more of Cardinal Ribat's story feature in tonight's Top Picture program. Papua New Guinea's request for Pope Francis to visit the country was delivered by His Eminence Cardinal Sir John Ribat. While waiting for official response from the Pope, Cardinal Sir John hopes this request will be possible.
EMTV News queried if Papua New Guinea's request was delivered to Pope Francis. According to His Eminence Cardinal Sir John Ribat, he delivered the request thrice before and after the consistory.
I mentioned to him, repeated to him that, people in Papua New Guinea are inviting you to come and are wishing that they see you, you see them, you'll be in their presence. And then at the same time also, again I said, the government has invited you to come, and we're really looking forward to see you in Papua New Guinea. And then again his word is, pray for me, and I will.
The Vatican radio interview for His Eminence Sir John Ribat was also read by the Pope, and he told Cardinal Sir John during his final visit.
When I was telling him that, our people invited you and so on to come, and the government, and I said, I read your interview in Vatican radio.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Peter O'Neill requested for Pope Francis to visit Papua New Guinea, but indicated would be good after 2018. This was also supported by other government leaders. At the meantime, Pope Francis has appointed His Eminence Sir John Ribat as a parish priest at the St. John Baptist de Rossi in Rome of the Roman Diocese, which is the diocese of the Pope. Pope is the Bishop of Rome.
Taking possession of this parish as parish priest, in theory, not in practice, because he will be the Archbishop of Port Moresby. Some of our people had a misunderstanding that the cardinal will leave immediately to Rome and he will be staying in Rome. No, that's not going to happen. He will continue as the Archbishop of Port Moresby, but he will be the cardinal of the Universal Church.
Fabian Haklitz, National MTV News.
A local leader in Manus province wants traditional knowledge to be included in the education curriculum. Dr. Poesiu Lawes told MTV News his traditional knowledge is dying at a faster rate as modernization takes its course. Dr. Lawes said passing traditional knowledge through education can preserve how PNG societies live.
In a recent interview with MTV, Dr. Lawes shared his concern over the preserving of traditional knowledge to the next generation of Papua New Guinea. He said for locals in Lonu, elderly people in communities are passing away with the essential knowledge the next generation knows nothing about.
Skills from walking a canoe, biting saksak, kissing fish, all these kind of skills. You will observe him also now, you will die.
Seeing modernization taking shape in the country, Dr. Lawes believes education will be the optional answer to save our dying culture. Dr. Lawes is now pushing for curriculum authors to give a second thought to pass traditional knowledge.
Curriculum of school, hopefully you may look him also plan beginning now, but only start talk place good.
The local Manus leader said PNG has diverse cultures and preserving it should be the focus. Dr. Lawes wants the future generations to know the origins of the communities. Jaclapavi Junior, National MTV News.
A double classroom for remote school in East Sepik province. More on that story after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the news. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill has extended condolences to Cuban President Raul Castro on the death of his brother, the late Fidel Castro. Prime Minister O'Neill, who arrived back on Friday from an official visit to Cuba, said the passing of a world leader, irrespective of politics, is a time to pause and reflect. PM O'Neill said the late Cuban leader leaves the world with a far-reaching legacy. On behalf of the government and the people of Papua New Guinea, PM O'Neill extended his sincere condolences to the Castro family. A remote elementary school in the Yanguru Sausia district of East Sepik province opened a new double classroom recently. It was built under the district's DSIP funding, costing 200,000 kina. Local MP Richard Maru officiated the classroom opening. Eric Harupma with this report.
Bugusu Elementary School is located on the border of Yanguru, Sausia and Maprik districts. Over the years, it has been enrolling students from both districts. This year, the school enrolled 384 students. However, because of non-payment of project fees, numbers has gone down to 370.
Yet, the teachers on the ground are committed. With whatever little we have, we try to make sure that every individual sitting in the classroom gets the best before they go. And honorable member, next year we will be getting our first grade 8 and we don't have materials on the ground.
Lack of classroom and study materials is a worrying concern for the school board of management as the school is advancing to primary level next year. Provincial Education School Inspector Tom Vincent said the school has been missing out on the government's free education TFF component because it is not a registered school.
Like nothing in Kamla, you guys are interested in building study school. Na katima process na procedures em snap langem. Bam la kam blundes road. Tam la kam blundes road quality and punan gran. Nogat well on controlling quality because materials seminar kam. Nogat money company look sabi na kimikam. Mi plan by goal member plan helping mi plan long way because all two got the hangare long helping people.
The new double classroom is part of Yanguru Sausia's district's efforts to provide quality education in the district. Mr. Maru, who officiated at the event, commended the school board for utilizing the district's DSIP of 200,000 kina. He committed another 250,000 kina for the construction of 4 grade 8 classrooms and pledged another 50,000 kina for building toilet amenities and purchasing of study materials.
And we will build 4 new classrooms, very modern classrooms, one them chair, bagam standard law district, nubla bagam ablo here. And I'm sure over Christmas we will looking plenty work law here.
Eric Oropma, National MTV News.
A new road access will connect 2 villages in the Yanguru-Siausia district of East Sepik province. Krakumun and Nindipari villages in the West Yanguru local level government will access this government service for the first time. This 20-kilometer stretch of road was built at a cost of 200,000 kina under the District Services Improvement Support and Projects grants. Local MP Richard Maru, who officiated at the ribbon cutting to open the road, urged people to take ownership by looking after this important government service.
So it gives me a great pleasure to cut him ribbon today. Now officially open him. Krakumun in the party road. Hip, hip.
And Trukai Sports is next. We'll have all the details after the break.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. PNG High Performance Sport will work in collaboration with James Cook University in Cairns in the next few months to boost the performance of PNG High Performance in building the level of performance for all PNG elite athletes. Dr. Glenn Deacon and Associate Professor Stephen Bird of James Cook University will be working closely with PNG High Performance in getting the athletes ready for the 2018 Commonwealth Games and into the future.
Visiting from Cairns last month was Dr. Glenn Deacon and Associate Professor Stephen Bird, who were in the country to familiarise themselves with the operations of PNG High Performance in the country.
In the meantime, we've got 3 particular recommendations from this placement, which we'd like to have implemented over the next course of 3 months. And periodically, we'll adjust the recommendations as we move in towards the programming for the athletes. But for now, it's a lot about how can we improve the training environment, 1, and then 2, how can we manage the athletes a little bit better?
For them, it's about athletes' education and a systematic approach to what works in the environment in PNG.
Our role is looking at how we can assist with the systematic approach of programming high-performance sport across multidisciplines involved under a high-performance unit. So sports medicine, strength and conditioning, nutrition and recovery. How can we streamline the process so we can get maximal results from athletes as they are in the lead up to elite competitions?
They believe that slight adjustments can be implemented in areas around monetary, fatigue and recovery management, which are just little things that will go a long way for the outcome in relation to athletes' performance.
PNG to sit, but if we come back from that, the role of this particular trip is to look at what are some key recommendations we can make right now to improve the training environment for the athletes and the coaches.
Godwin Eki, National MTV Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. We'll have the weather report for tonight and tomorrow. Stay with us for the details.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.